Welcome in, everybody, to the Sports Podcast. Trey's basically throwing up right now. No, Trey and Matthew today. Garrett will not be able to join us today. He is shopping outside, getting ready for March Madness, buying all of his favorite teams' merch. Now, this is where at the time I would plug our Sports Ramble podcast merch, but unfortunately we don't have any, at least not yet.
We're working on it.
Yeah, we're really, really hard at work over here. We're getting our interns to do it for us.
We're working on it. It's a progress, but we're working on it.
Trey, did you guys have a episode last Thursday?
Nah, we didn't. We just probably because everyone was on spring break, so we was just chilling.
Well, a lot of the high schools I know now are on their spring break now. Like their spring breaks now.
Oh yeah, it's only because UNT had theirs last week.
Okay, that makes sense.
It was yeah. So,
but I was in the middle of the ocean. Everybody, I could not call, text, or anything. I did see it. Some messages come through. I'm wondering. I actually got one. Someone asked me, literally, legitimately, where the next episode is going to be, and I was like, "You what? Oh, okay. Hey, all right. Hey, I'll take it." But we will be talking. Yes, yeah, we will be talking about March Madness today. The brackets are official; they came out today. Some teams in the NIT. Our alma mater, UNT, is in the NIT this year. They did get eliminated by UAB. Old habits die hard, it seems, for UNT. The men's and women's are both in the NIT. But hey, our women's team is getting more exposure, and I'm here for it, man. Because when we were at UNT, our women's team was, as best I can put it, they were trash. They were not good, unfortunately. But with the additions of some of the players that we brought in and a brand new coach who I think our new coach came from Wyoming. Not exactly sure on that though.
But yeah, he
turned
really
around this
hire.
team.
He's really good hire. That's all.
He turned around this team, and everyone was worried when the head coach of UNT left, and we brought in Ross Hodge, or as some the fans will call him, Boss Hodge. He turned the team around as well. I mean, yes, we were still a good team, but he's kind of starting to take it to new heights. However, our old coach, Grant McCasland, has brought Texas Tech into like another level of insane. And they are in the tournament this year.
Mm-hmm.
And they are the third seed.
Third seed.
For the South.
Yeah.
Wow. That is insane.
That goes to show,
yeah, go for it.
Texas Tech was already good, but at the same time, it's like if the coach can change the culture on the team and the players, then that goes to show how good the coach is.
Yeah,
because same with Coach Hodge, if he was able to change the culture for UNT men's basketball, that's really good. And this is a bright future for us. And all high schools are going to be able to I want to play for him. So I'm going to go and transfer or commit to UNT.
Yeah.
So this is going to be one of those things where
I completely agree. And the one thing I think I figured out how to determine if a team's going to win, because obviously you can't predict who a team's going to win. You can obviously throw in a predictor, like if you had number 6 Missouri versus number 11 Drake, you can say, oh, Missouri's got the easy seed, they're going to win. That's the beauty about March Madness. Any team, lower seed team, we're always going to get that one Cinderella run where a team just plays out of their mind. But one thing I've noticed, I've researched some of the teams, and what I do is I look at who's got the most personal fouls or techs in that team, because again, when you want to play your best basketball, but it's very hard when you have a team that's prone to getting fouled. Their best players are prone to fouling out, but bench is prone to getting techs, stuff like that. So one team that I'm looking at for an upset, and it's going to sound weird, but I think they can do it. I'm going to go for, I had it earlier, I'm going to go Grand Canyon University upsetting number 4 Maryland. It's probably not going to happen, but Grand Canyon University, they're seeded at 13. I think it's a pretty low seed for them. I know you have Duke winning it all, but Grand Canyon's top player, Jacoby Coles, 14 average a game, 52% from the field goal, 77% from the free throw. That's solid.
Oh, yeah. That's not
But
because he's always been good. Now it's like he's getting like the main role on a really good college team,
yeah,
and like he always been good in high school, like since high school.
yes,
Whenever we played against him, and then guy, he's always been good. He's always had the talent.
yeah.
Now like he's showing that he got that talent.
Now can
So
he take? Yeah, now can he translate? Is kind of like the real question.
mhm.
A
and
lot
like he
of people,
has like to the college level now.
yeah,
Like if he can be able to transfer it to like the pros, if he's able to like, make it to the pros, that's the thing because we don't know. We can
yeah,
speculate and say all that, and then but like he doesn't make it. But like I can see the potential that he'll be a really great pro.
hmm,
Not like because like his size is there.
yeah. No, I agree. And at least one thing I've noticed, one team that I'm like, I don't know if they're going to be frauds or not. I can't tell by the way they take because they have games where they're hot or not. It's Purdue.
You know what? Yeah, I gotta agree with you too. Because like I don't know what kind of basketball team they're gonna be. They're gonna be the ones that went to the national championship game last year. I know they had Edie, but come on, like
Yep.
they gotta prove it. They can't be consistent, especially in the tournament. You can't be consistent, like inconsistent. So
Yeah.
you gotta bring
I
that
also,
like, their A game every day, every
I
game.
also looked at. Did you see the Clemson McNeese? I think Clemson's due for a first round exit. I know McNeese is but you never know. Clemson they've had stretches of games where they have not played really well and kind of like a nail biter wins for them. So
Are you ready for this take?
let's go for it. I'm ready for it. Let's go.
How about this? Um, UConn first round exit,
Okay. Are we talking men's or women's?
men's.
Okay, I like that though. Actually,
Because no, I'm not talking about them. They're going to the national championship game for sure. They're going for because the reason why they haven't been they've been showing more bark than bite this year. And
yeah.
saying like, oh, like we're all that this year, but like at the same
Mhm.
time, it's like they still got to play the game. And
Yes.
like the coach is like saying like, oh, like we're all this, all that, but like y'all haven't really shown y'all really that like y'all got bite to y'all bark. You know?
Mhm.
So at the same time, it's like you gotta like they had to have bite to be able to like talk because this year they had no right to talk this year because like at this point they're ranked number what are they at number number 8 against
Mhm.
Oklahoma,
Mhm.
and I got Oklahoma beating them because Oklahoma you can't turn your head against Oklahoma. See
No,
what
you
Oklahoma
can't.
did?
I
I'm
know
gonna
you're high
say
on your Oklahoma boys. I know you're
I,
high on
I
them.
know I know I know I'm high on them, but at the same time, it's like look what Oklahoma did in the SEC tournament. They came back and won.
Yeah.
You know, don't doubt them. You know, it's like you kind of gotta be ready to play
Yep.
against Oklahoma,
Yeah.
especially in March Madness of all things. You can't just go in like oh like just because the college name on your jersey just is like it's like oh we're gonna be intimidated by y'all like
Yeah.
they can't have that mindset. This guy like I don't care what jersey name, what college I represent. I'm gonna whoop you. Okay.
Exactly.
So they're gonna
But
have that mentality because like UConn, they
they
had the potential like to go all the way this year, but at the
yeah
same
they
time it's up
do.
to the players. So wait, that's my take on that. But at the same time, it's like I can see it happening. But at the same
Yeah.
time, I don't really see it. But low key, I can't see it.
Yes.
But
I have one team I've always been like, okay, they could be good every year. They haven't been good since a certain superstar that's in the NBA was there. Was Texas. KD, ever since KD was there, I mean, they really haven't done a whole lot. Like, yeah, maybe they'll make the Elite Eight, maybe they'll make the Sweet 16. but they really don't do much other else than that. Like ever since Shaka Smart was there and their new guys there, they don't do. The women though, they're ranked first. They have a first round bye. No wait,
Yep.
yeah, they do. My goodness, their women's team is so good this year. I think my final two for this bracket for the women's bracket is actually Texas, and I think I have. Did I have North Carolina? No, no, no. I mean not North Carolina. Where did I have here?
South Carolina,
No, UCLA. I have UCLA versus Texas.
UCLA.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because they were ranked first, and they have a pretty easy road of it actually.
Texas, Illinois. Oh
Because
yeah, they do have a cupcake. Yeah, they
yeah,
should make it to the.
they play
Yeah,
the
they should make it to
UCLA.
the Elite Eight.
Yeah, they
You know,
play the winner of Richmond and Georgia Tech. Are you kidding me?
yeah, because like the first four, they're still got to play the first four games.
Yeah.
Like for the women, so like it's not like really final yet. But I do see Texas making it far in the tournament.
Hey,
But but don't
congrats to
sleep on
Oklahoma though.
USC. Don't sleep on USC because
No,
we're about to
but congrats
see
to Oklahoma for getting the 3 seed.
or UConn. Oh, that's gonna be interesting because it's gonna
Yeah.
be USC and UConn hashing it
When,
out. If UConn and USC make it that far, they're
when's
gonna
the
hash
last
it out.
tournament? Do you know when the last tournament when none of the 1 seeds made it to the finals? Was that last?
It's been a minute, but I think it was like a couple seasons ago. I don't think it was last year. I think it was a couple seasons ago. I don't think it was like in 2022. 20 it was like early, like really early, I believe so.
So and then also the last time all 4 seeds, all number 1 seeds made the final four was in 2008.
Dang,
So North
2008.
Carolina, UCLA, Memphis, and Kansas.
That's how long. Dang, that's how long it's been.
And so then in 2023, no number 1 seeds made the final four. So that the last time no
Yeah,
number
yeah, it was
one
like
seeds
that
made
was
the
close. 2022. Yeah.
so 2 years ago roughly. Wow.
See, that's the thing. Like, we don't care what like the teams now. That's what we were going back to like a couple weeks ago. We were talking about. There's good parity for both the men's and the women's. We don't
Yeah.
know who's gonna win. We
No.
can like make all the brackets that we can, but like there's no clear winner for both women's and men's. It's
Yeah.
like all like just because like they have all the top teams, top talent in the nation, they're
Yep.
still gonna lose. Going back to like for example, Duke,
Hmm.
Zion, RJ, Cam Reddish, Trey Jones.
Did they
They
also
lost
have
to
JJ
Trey.
Barrero?
Oh no, Trey Jones. Trey Jones.
Oh yeah, Trey Jones. You're right.
No, you good. But they had all that talent just to lose to Michigan State. That's what I'm saying. Like you can have all the talent in the world whenever it comes to March Madness, and all that is just thrown out the window.
And when you look at like
Because
when you look at the names of all the coaches, there are some legends in there of like
oh
teams that are like obviously Coach K no longer coaches, but you could tell like his influence is still a
oh
huge
yeah,
part of.
shoot, look, Coach Cup,
Mhm.
look at St. John's.
Yeah.
They haven't they made a bunch of noises. They're second seed this year.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like look what a coach can do to a culture of the team. So I know this is his second year, his first year. Didn't make as much noise. This year, they
Yeah.
make a bunch of noise this year. Not everyone was like, wait, hold on. Let me go to the game. Actually, like, let me watch this, see how it goes. So yeah, it's gonna be one of those things where, um, if the team is good, people want to go see it, and
Yeah.
it's gonna help like gain attendance, and for all the colleges,
Yeah.
especially like for men's and women's games, basketball
Mhm.
games.
There's like I said, there's a lot of former uh players that are coaches now. Obviously, John Calipari, obviously a legend. Man, that man's always been a legend. He's now coaching Arkansas, who's in the tournament. You got a bunch of other guys that I mean, I can go down the list, and we would be great. Mark Madsen, California, UCLA. Uh, oh, I didn't know he was still coaching. That's good. Scott Spinelli, he's still coaching.
Oh, yeah.
Huh? Would you look at that? Chicago State Cougars. I mean, I don't think they're in it, but still.
Yeah. And
Again,
again, there's a bunch of solid coaches. Like,
oh yeah,
coaching still in college. There's not like because they're really good coaches. Like to make the play to coach in the NBA, they just decide to coach in college. It's much
well,
easier in college.
it's so hard to make the transition because I've said this with anything when you coach from college to going to either the G League or even the NBA. It's because all those guys, you're going from a group of teammates to individuals. Teammates aren't getting paid. Well, they are getting paid right now, NIL deals, but it's easier to mold them into a unit as a team, as a group. Whereas in the NBA, they don't really care. They don't care about cohesion. They don't care about teammate. They want to get paid. They want to play. They want to get paid. So it's cutthroat business because it's like, whereas like in the NCAA, it's like, oh yeah, you're not very good, so we're gonna have you on the bench, but you're gonna play. Whereas in the NBA, it could be the same situation where like, dude, I'm vying for that starting position. I want to be in the starting position. I
Because here's the
don't want
thing,
to.
like, I saw a tweet, or no, it wasn't a tweet. Riley Bill said something that kind of like caught my eye a bit.
Yeah.
After a game, like, oh, I have like because Phoenix Suns, they're the 11th seed. I have all that talent, KD, Booker, Beal, and still trash.
Yep.
And here's the thing: what kind of ached me a little bit. I was like, why you had that mindset? So Bradley Beal said, "Well, like I don't care, like I don't care like what position like I'm in right now, like playoff wise. Like I'm still
Mm-hmm.
getting paid. Like I don't have no trade clause. I have the best job in the world.
Yeah.
If you would have said that to KD, he'd probably smack you. Cause like, hey, I know, like, hey, I get that you got a job.
Yeah.
At the same time, I'm trying to win games. Cause I'm 36, and Booker
Yeah.
he's about to get up there. Booker ain't getting younger.
Nope.
Booker about to turn in his late 20s. About to be 28
Yeah.
soon. This is like his 11th or 10th season.
So something like that. I think it's yeah.
10th or
But
11th.
but
He's been in the league for a minute now.
what's crazy about that, going back to what we were talking about earlier about when we had Garrett on the podcast, was when we had Luca dropped 33 points against the Suns, and it's spelled Sons. He still owns the Suns.
Oh yeah, I mean, because like, don't get me started with the Mavericks. I'm not trying to talk about the Mavericks today,
No, I
but
understand.
no, those all good. But at the same time, it's like, you can't trade talent.
Nope.
You just can't.
No.
I mean, look, I know like what the Mavericks situation is. I get it. I understand why, but I'm trying to like grasp the reason why we did it.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, it's like
Have you
we're
been
just,
able to Have you
we're
been
just
able to
having really
figure it
bad
out though?
karma. We're just really having really bad karma right now with all the injuries happening right now. So
Yeah.
our record will be much different if AD, Kyrie, we both had Gafford and Lively all healthy, and PJ too, because we just got back PJ. He did the best he can. He had 29 points,
Yeah.
but we still lost. But it doesn't help with that. It was just him and Clay trying to like ball, and then we have Najee Marshall, and that was it. And we just
Yeah.
have a bunch of like role players and G leaguers on the team, and it's like it's kind of tough. You can't really win a game 2 versus 5,
No. You
and
can try, but it won't be successful. And then
I
another quick segue. Did you see John Cena's return You saw him turn heel. Obviously, everyone saw him turn
Oh
heel.
yeah. So speaking on that, I saw a glimpse of his heel promo.
Uh huh.
So yeah, that was pretty much yeah. It's not like he turned heel. It's more like, hey, this is just me talking to y'all.
Yeah.
Like like, hey, I'm taking the mask off. This ain't no like this is just me talking like to y'all, the fans.
Mhm.
I'm like, I'm tired of this. You know, he was like cussing, like he doesn't really cuss as much. It
No,
was pretty much like he kind of it felt like a disappointing dad type of feel. It wasn't
it
like
did.
he didn't change his character, but he kind of shifted to saying like he's just a disappointed dad. Where like, uh, you like y'all bullied me, y'all like did this to me, y'all booed me, but now y'all want me to do this. So then, guess what? I kept a smile on my face. You know what? F y'all. And then
Yeah.
he brought up the kid. A kid was wearing his shirt, and he was like, you know how to saying like, oh F them kids. He pretty much
Yeah.
said that, but like he didn't really say it, but he kind of did because he was saying they're like, oh, you and I are just like a toxic, dysfunctional relationship. And guess
Yeah.
what? I'm done with y'all. I'm like,
I'm dumping y'all. I was just like,
I'm dumping all this. And then what's crazy about it, whenever Cody Rhodes came out and did his thing, I'm like, they're not gonna let John Cena talk because that boy's gonna get buried like in 2 minutes.
I'm
Because
kind
like
of
I
tired.
saw Cena's face because I was like waiting for like like the old
Yeah.
reliable fine speech like whenever John Cena's about to cook you, and then it's like, well, let me just scratch my head, put
Yeah.
my cap back on, and he's like, hey,
I
I can ruin your whole career.
I want to see. I wanted to see. CM Punk instead of because those guys when they're together they cook hard.
I mean, that's the thing. Down, okay, we can't have everything at once.
No, I
We're
know.
probably
We
gonna
gotta
have
wait
that
for it.
Punk and Cena match down the line, and then
Mhm.
what's crazy, you know what I'm thinking? It's probably gonna be the shortest like heel run that Cena does, because you can tell Cena doesn't. He likes it, but at the same time, like I, they're probably gonna go back to like him being a face after WrestleMania,
Mhm.
because I want Cena to win, but at the same time, I want Cena to lose so
Yeah.
he can go back. Because it was so weird to watch him as a heel. I
Mhm.
was like younger me, like a 10-year-old me, probably be like, why?
It kind
Why
of
you do?
told. It's kind of like when they try to turn if you know a wrestler by the if they try like they try when they try to turn Sting heel.
Yeah, it
It's
just
never
didn't
worked
work.
because it's Sting. You can't just turn a guy like that's been a mega babyface heel. I think they did a good job with Cena turning him heel, and I
Yeah,
like the reaction that he got was borderline
perfect.
visceral, which is great. But we're starting to see fans turn on Cody and go right to Cena. And again, that Cena's promo is all about listening. Whether you love me, whether you hate me, I don't need you. I never needed you. I did it for you, yes, but and I was just like, okay, okay. Then I hear Cody's music play. I go, damn it,
Uh oh.
he
Uh
was
oh.
cooking.
No, here's the thing. Triple H in the back, he knew what he was doing. If they were to
No,
let Cena
he,
and
he's a
Rhodes
good.
go back and forth with one another, you
Yeah,
know Cody's gonna lose.
no, I know. I like Hunter. I do like Triple H
Yeah,
because
I don't like Cody too.
he likes because he
Cody's cool.
understands the business. He understands what modern people like. And I
Yeah,
did like my favorite promo so far this year has already been Punk's promo where he called out John Cena and The Rock and he's like, "You bald fraud." And I was just
right.
like, "All
So
right."
that's the thing. Punk is like he can go off script but be on script at the same time because like he could be so unfiltered, like we don't know what he's gonna do. But at the same time,
Yeah.
like he's gonna say what he has to say. It's not scripted.
Mhm. Yeah.
But yeah,
It's one of those where I'm kind of happy. I'm excited to see where this story goes because obviously we're gonna get another Cena Punk match. We're gonna get a Cena Rhodes match.
yeah.
I do want to see a Cena Roman Reigns match, but I don't know how good. Because again, they've been pretty good. They've had good chemistry when they've been together, but I don't think that storyline needs to. I don't think that storyline would meet in a way where it's like successful. We're obviously going to get another Randy Orton Cena match. I mean,
They're
somewhere down the
saying
line.
it might be like next the next pay per view after WrestleMania at Backlash, which
Ooh,
I
all
know. I
right.
mean, they're saying like the people saying like, oh, Cena's gonna win or Cena's gonna lose. But like, I
Either
don't
way, it's
know.
gonna,
Yeah, either way, it's gonna be good. But
it will.
I don't know. But it's gonna be interesting because here's the thing where I think I'm gonna be on the money with this one. I might be wrong.
All right, all right, all right.
But if that Cody and Cena match at WrestleMania, it's gonna main event night 2, nonetheless.
Yes.
But
Do we want to see though? Do we want to see? No, because he's not. He's not. It's not a good storyline. I'm just trying to think of like you could just put anyone together, yeah, but it's like you have to have a storyline behind it. So, he's getting a work call.
I know my sister's calling me. But
Oh no,
anyways,
you're so dead.
I know I'm trying like why now, but at the same time, she doesn't even know I'm on right now. But
That's
at the
fair.
same time,
She
but
doesn't watch the show. What is wrong with
she's at work right now. That's the thing. I was like, I
dude?
don't know why.
Neglect your work and friends to come watch us. What are you doing?
I know, but here's the thing. Going back to the Cena
Yeah,
match,
go for it.
was the Cena and Cody Rhodes match. The Rock's gonna get involved, and
Obviously.
that's when Cena's gonna like turn like back to his normal self. Because here's the thing. I saw someone on TikTok. I forgot his name. Santi Zap. I don't know. Like I'm calling him. Shout out to him.
Mm-hmm.
But you probably don't follow him on TikTok. But like he said something about like a Dragon Ball Z reference. Whenever Vegeta went to
Mm-hmm.
like the dark side, and he was trying to be like the best of the best, trying to be like Cena was trying to get like the 17 championship, and how Cody, like the good guy, hey, I'm trying to tell you, I want you to be your normal self. Do it the right way, not this way. That's why I was like, whenever The Rock trying to gets involved with the match and like interferes and hits Cody with the belt and trying to like tell Cena to pin him, and then Cena like denies him. So and then Cody wins while Cena's like he did the right thing. But at the same
I
time,
saw
like
I saw
I
some
don't know.
I saw a theory that said like he'll be bad and he'll win the title from Cody, right? But he doesn't accept it because it's like he didn't do it the right way. Kind of like what your theory is, like he didn't do it the right way. So he'll just forfeit the title, and The Rock will be like, "All right, well, you're gonna forfeit the title. I'll take it." So that sets up a triple threat between The Rock, Cody, and Cena
Cena.
for WrestleMania.
Hmm.
Where's
I
my
mean, I don't know.
where's my position at WWE, bro? I can write storylines.
I mean, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Because
We will.
like,
We will.
is it? We got like we got a month until like WrestleMania happens. We got a month.
I can't wait. I know. I know. I said my favorite pay per view though of all time, Royal Rumble.
That was devastating night for me. I can't believe you said that to me. That night
I
was
know.
terrible. Watching Cena get eliminated, and then couple hours later, that Luke trade happened. That same night. That same
Well,
night.
the thing is, like, not my favorite. It's my favorite pay per view, but not because of that night. It's my favorite
Oh,
because
is it
of
overall? Because like the bunch of
just
returns. Oh
overall,
yeah,
yeah.
I get. Yeah.
Because people did my favorite all time Royal Rumble that I like when you go back and watch like all the archives. I have two. My favorite one is 2001, the hardcore Royal Rumble, because that one is just so chaotic and stupid. The other one can't be mentioned because the guy that won it, name redacted, was Chris Benoit who won it. Was 2004. Because to me that was a great Royal Rumble. It was
Oh yeah, it was
great.
yeah.
But you can't speak about it because again he died.
Yeah,
So
yeah. We can't really talk about him at
yeah,
all. Oh,
we're not gonna talk about it. But
he died
another
and
great one.
something else happened, but
Yeah,
we don't
nothing
talk about
happened.
that other part. But
Another one that I thought is definitely in my top 5 though is the 2006 Royal Rumble that Rey Mysterio won with Eddie
Oh,
Guerrero.
that was the heartfelt. That was really good. You
That was
know.
a good one. But I felt like I do agree. I felt like they exploited Eddie's death to get Rey into the top. But knowing Eddie and the person he was behind the scenes, he would have been okay with it.
Yeah.
He's
But
a
here's the
good
thing
dude.
with that, because that WrestleMania that year, it would have been Shawn Michaels versus Eddie Guerrero.
Yeah.
They were planning on doing that,
Yeah.
but then like Eddie Guerrero passed away,
Yeah.
unfortunately, in October in 2005, and yeah. But it was like someone like unfortunate, so it was like,
Yeah.
dang.
And imagine if Eddie was still alive today. He'd probably still be wrestling. He would have matches like
Most
Eddie
likely,
versus.
it might be like tail end Rey Mysterio, probably like towards the end of his career.
Yeah. I believe that Dominic is kind of like is just like Eddie. Like I mean
Oh
he's got the
yeah,
same.
that's the thing, because like he has the charisma of Eddie, like Eddie.
Yeah, he's got the athletic ability. I don't want to say so much the wrestling ability because Eddie had that in spades, but he's getting there. He's getting better. But him
Oh yeah,
in that,
Dominic's getting better like each day.
I'm getting tired though that this live storyline. It's kind of pissing me off.
Oh,
Like
it's gonna die down. It's gonna die down in a second.
as much as I love looking at Liv Morgan, I'm just kind of done with it.
Stupid, but yeah, this is it's gonna die down after WrestleMania, so we'll see.
Yeah, of course it will. Obviously. All right, well that is it for this episode. We're gonna see you guys next Thursday, or I guess this Thursday. It's kind of a Garrett will be on the next podcast. Trust us. He was just out doing his March Madness shopping today. But we did do a lot of March Madness. Did some March Madness. Did some wrestling because obviously I'm getting updates. My phone's blowing up with updates from people that I know about wrestling. So obviously I'm not watching it right now. I'm doing this with Trey. But guys, that is all the time we have. We'll see you guys next week. Please make sure to like, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. Again, we're gonna be working really hard at the merch. We're gonna be shipping them out of probably Cambodia. We don't know yet. Some sort of country is gonna be shipping them.
I'm gonna be in
We're working
Iceland.
on it. I'm fine with that. Let's do Iceland. Let's find a country that is known for not shipping out any merch, and we'll do it that way.
We're gonna go to the
We're going to
Himalayas.
We're gonna find like Antarctica, maybe. Maybe we'll see what happens. But yeah, if you guys like this episode, be sure to like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. You guys, we'll see you next time. Take care.